Once upon a time, there was a wealthy man with two sons. The younger son, eager to experience life on his own, asked his father for his share of the inheritance, ready to leave home. Without a second thought, the father gave him his portion, and the young son set off for a distant country, seeking freedom and adventure. In the foreign land, the son lived recklessly, indulging in a life of luxury and excess. But as time passed, the money ran out, and so did his so-called friends. Then a famine struck the land. Alone and penniless, the son found himself in despair, desperate for food, willing to do anything to survive. Realizing the mistakes he had made, the son decided to return to his father, humbling himself and saying, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you." When the father saw his son from afar, he was filled with compassion. Without hesitation, he ran to him, embraced him, and said, "You were lost, and now you are found." The father called for a grand feast to celebrate his son's return. They rejoiced, for the son who was lost had come home. But the older son, who had always stayed home and worked hard, was angry. He couldn't understand why his reckless brother was being treated so kindly. The father explained, "We must celebrate because your brother was dead and is now alive. He was lost and is found." And so the story ends with love, forgiveness, and the reminder that no one is beyond redemption. The story of the prodigal son teaches us the power of forgiveness and the boundless nature of love. Just as the Father forgave his Son without hesitation, so does God forgive us. No matter how far we stray, we can always return home to his embrace. God's love is unconditional and eternal. Like the Father in the parable, he awaits us with open arms, ready to welcome us back whenever we seek forgiveness and reconciliation. The Father didn't ask for an explanation from his Son, nor did he count the cost of his mistakes. He simply loved him and rejoiced in his return. This is how God views us. No matter our past, redemption is always possible. The older son's anger reminds us not to judge others for their past mistakes. We are all worthy of grace, just as the Father gave grace to both sons. In our lives, just as the Father waited for his Son's return, God calls us to walk toward the light, to seek his love, and to find our way back home to his embrace. Thank you for watching this story of love, forgiveness, and redemption, brought to you by Word and Music. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories that uplift the soul.